Hey, it's Caitlin back at South by Southwest at the IBM Lounge, and I'm here with Saul Colt from FreshBooks. Saul, can you tell us a little bit about why you come back to South by every year? Because you're pretty much a regular.
Yeah, no, this is my 6th year. I've spoken every year, so the main reason I come is to speak and share my wacky ideas with the people. But my secondary reason is I love the people here. This is the one time a year where a lot of my friends are in the same place. I can meet new people who have similar interests. It's kind of like this is my sort of Christmas and Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and March break and reading week and everything rolled into one.
That's pretty awesome. And I was in, actually, your first session, and it was really incredible.
Wasn't it incredible?
It was a lot of fun.
It was amazing.
Can you throw out a couple of those ideas? So you were talking about ways that you can be awesome pretty much on a budget.
Okay, so I truly believe that if you don't have a large budget, spending money is really easy. If you don't have a large budget, the way you do it is you be hyper creative or overly creative, and you try to wow people with things like surprise and delights, or just something they've never seen before, because that's the way that they'll remember you and that's the way they'll talk about you. I consider myself one of the world's best word-of-mouth marketers. So word-of-mouth marketing is really about starting conversations, doing things so amazing that people will spread your ideas without having giant billboards or giant robots and things like that. So, we've done tons of different things along the ways, from sending friendship bracelets to customers to sending, hangover kits. Our first year at South by Southwest, we made hangover kits. We hung them on every door of the main hotels. There was a lot fewer hotels at the time, so it was easier to do. But it's really about connecting to people on an emotional level, something that either makes them laugh, think, or cry, and then they're going to tell your story for you.
That sounds really cool. And you guys just did an event here earlier this week. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
South by has gotten so big, and that's not good or bad, it's a fact. It's gotten so big that we could not get a hotel room for the event unless we were going to go miles and miles and miles away. So we figured if we are going to go miles and miles away, why don't we at least do something really cool and be comfortable? So we rented a 10-acre ranch. So we're sitting around in this ranch, and we say, what's the point of having this ranch if we don't do something cool with it? So we invited all of our customers. We invited a lot of people from South by. We had 4,000 people RSVP for our party, and I'd like to say that if the weather was a little better, it would have been the single greatest South by Southwest party in the history of the entire festival. And the reason we did it was because I truly believe that you invest in your customers before you invest in PR. Your customers are the people that you make a connection with, because they're going to be loyal to you, and a loyal testimonial from someone that actually uses your product is going to go much further than a TV commercial or a billboard or a radio ad, things like that, because for anyone to really believe what you're selling them, they have to know, like, and trust you. So if I tell you something and you have those 3 things, you're going to believe it a lot quicker than a spokesperson or someone you know is getting paid for it. So we do tons of things for our customers because we believe that's how we get more customers.
That's really fantastic. And one reason I really like that is I'm a FreshBooks customer, and that's actually how we got this interview. Mm-hmm. I was having a customer support issue, and I contacted one of your representatives. Then I found out that I was doing interviews here at South by, and so I was like, hey, do you have anybody you want me to interview? And we got you. So I think that's fantastic. In
truth, I'm a pretty easy interview to get. You don't have to be a customer.
Oh, thanks.
I'll pretty much
Don't tell people that.
I'll show up anywhere where there's a camera and 4 people. So that's that, and water. Free bottle of water. And that's my rider. My rider says he needs a free bottle of water. So
we can afford that.
Okay.
Cool. So can you tell us also about how you regularly connect with customers? I think you had said something about when you go to a city, you invite everybody out to dinner.
Mm-hmm. Well, we land in a city whenever we travel, not just myself, but anybody in the company. We invite just about everybody who comes, everyone in that geographical city to come to dinner. Mm-hmm. And some cities, it's a giant number, and we'll invite thousands and thousands and thousands of people, and for whatever reason, I don't know if it's like the law of whatever, but we've never had really more than 40 or 50 people show up. We have had more in San Francisco, but that's pretty unusual. But I truly believe it's well worth inviting thousands and thousands of people to dinner, because it'll make people think about why they're getting invited to dinner. They're thinking about your brand a little bit longer, and they'll probably tell 2 friends. You'll never guess what just happened. A company that I don't use every day, or a company that I'm so dependent on, invited me for dinner. That's never happened to me before. I wonder what's up. I'm curious, and they'll investigate, or they'll tell people, or they'll wonder what's going on. And when people are thinking about your brand, that's the best thing ever, because they're thinking about your brand as opposed to thinking thinking about someone else's brand. And if you think about it, like telcos or utility companies, they're never going to call you and take you out for dinner, no. but we will, because we feel it's important to support our customers.
That's cool. And how have your customers responded to it?
Everyone loves it, and it's really great for us as well as our customers. So from our standpoint, customers are allowed to ask us questions. We're allowed to ask them questions. Also from our standpoint, we get to know our customers better. So if we know our customers better, we can actually make smarter decisions on product changes. And on top of that, knowing our customers has another great benefit, because our primary base of our customers are freelancers, consultants, things like that. We always hear about jobs that are available, or somebody says, I need this or I need that. And it's way easier to say, well, I met someone last week, than actually going through our lists of computers when it's just name. If I know somebody, I can refer them honestly and assuredly. I don't know if assuredly is a word, but I can refer them very confidently and know that they're not going to let me down, and they're going to make me look good, the company look good. We got people business, which always makes people happy. So there's so many reasons to do it. From a customer standpoint, they get complete access to us. They can ask us anything, good, bad, or indifferent, and we will answer the question. Plus, they get a warm, savory meal.
Yeah, that you can't really beat that. So switching gears a little bit, your favorite Southwest moment since you've been here, pretty much since the beginning?
This is a strange one, and no one will get it. It's pretty much an inside joke, but last night, walking to the cheeseburger party, I got lost, and it was maybe the most fun 20 minutes of my life.
Awesome.
That's all I can say.
All right, well, thank you, Saul, for coming down.
Thank you
I know you're
much.
very busy, and have a great rest of your time at South by.
Thank you. I really appreciate this.
Thank you.